I've been buying again at the auctions. Look what I've got, look. Well, I was looking at one of the online auctions, which I normally bid on every week, and I normally, if there's something I want, I normally go down there, but this time I didn't. I just bid online. I just looked at the pictures online, and as I told you last week, I brought some kits for propagating some vegetables and lettuce and cabbage and stuff like that, and I brought them in a tray that was about this big. So we went down there in the car after I'd won the bid. I paid for this lot you see on the table here, I actually paid £18 for, and I also bought some other containers, because you know I'm growing things in containers, so I actually bought some containers. Well, I was under the impression when I looked and won the bid that I was going to be bringing home something in like a tray, size of a tray, like seed kits or whatever. And so when I turned up and I actually saw this lot, I was quite shocked, and I had to actually phone my son up to come and give us a hand to get this stuff home. So let's take a closer look at what I've actually bought. Well, as you can see, this table is actually totally full of stuff, but as I say, from a picture I thought these were like little plant pot size things, but they're not. You can see the size of my hand, they're absolutely very, very big growing kits. And I've got quite a few selections here. We've got, again, mixed salads, that's mixed herb in that one. And I gather they're the same sort of thing where, as you can see there, it's a sort of a disposable type of pot, like papier-mâché type pot, and in there you've obviously got the growing media for the peat or compost or whatever it is, plus the seeds as well will be in there. So literally all you're doing is taking the seeds out and putting them in the compost. And as you can see there, it says they're growing to crop in 10 to 12 weeks. It's a fibre pot made from 100% recycled paper, and composting seeds for 2 harvests. So there you go, that's 10 to 12 weeks. This one here for the salad is 2 to 3 weeks. Now, as I say, I don't know nothing about these. I've never done this sort of stuff before, so again, because I see it there, and I just took advantage of it for basically £18 this lot. 19 to 20 weeks. There's your tomatoes from sow to crop. What else have we got around here? Again, loads of tomatoes. We've got cucumber in like a trough thing. These, it says here, from 12 to 14 weeks, which is nice. As you can see, I've got absolutely stacks of it. Now what I hope to do is to actually stagger this stuff throughout the year and months or whatever. So what have we got here? These are obviously peppers. Again, more mixed herbs, mixed salad. There's one for parsley there, 12 to 14 weeks. We've got a mint one there. We've got another mint one, another parsley. We've got a runner beans kit here as well, which is from sow to cropping in 12 to 14 weeks. And we've got sweet mini sweet corn for 10 weeks. So as you can see, there's loads of stuff there loads of stuff. Shut up, Jimmy. Jimmy's having a laugh. Stop it, I nearly fell over the camera tripod. There's these as well. As I said, when I got these look like they was I thought these were the size of normal buckets, what you sort of have in your house, like a 5-gallon bucket. But as you can see there, they are obviously display things from a shop somewhere, and they're actually quite big, as you can see there, compared to that lot. So I brought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of these. I think I paid £12 for 7 of them. So again, nice sturdy buckets, these ones. As you know, I'll be planting loads of stuff in the bucket. So again, I just took advantage and I bought that. So this whole complete lot here, which you can see there, I've just literally paid £30 for. I think I got a good deal. So so that was what I found at auction. Just to go over here again, I didn't need to water these. This is the second day. I know nothing's going to come up now, but we're the second day into the growing of these. I've not had to actually water these at all. I don't really know how often to water these, but These are literally just out in the open now. I don't know if I'm going to get any slugs or anything. There's no sign of anything at the moment. But if I do, obviously I'll have to cover them up, I suppose so. But these have literally just been rainwaters after I'll give them a good water after the initial plant, which I didn't show in the last video. But as you can see, they're in situ now. So I'm going to be planting something else now, and it'll probably be one of these pots. The pond's looking alright at the moment. I'm trying to get rid of this green stuff on. We keep skimming it off. I don't know if any of you know what it is or how to get rid of it, but there is about 80 odd fish in there, but you can't see them because of this green sort of little leaves or whatever. We have got the old blanket weed in there as well, which you have to pull out as well, so we're doing that on a regular basis. But as I say, this green stuff which is on the top, I'm not too sure really how to get it out, so if you do know how to get rid of it apart from scooping it off, if you can just leave some suggestions, and we'll try and tackle that one. Right, okay, here we are again at the growing table. What I've decided to do is try and use 3 of these planters just to see what happens anyway. Again, I don't know exactly, I've never grown anything like this before in my life, so I've got the heads up here with these little kits, I would imagine, and hopefully within 12 to 14 weeks, as it says on the box, that we should have something that we can possibly use in the kitchen. So what I've opted for, basically, I'm going to grow the bell peppers, I'm going to grow the cucumbers, and also the runner bean kit. So let's just show you these in a bit more detail. Well, as we can see, the cucumber set there, as we can look at, says that sowing to cropping is in 12 to 14 weeks, and everything basically is in here for us to get started growing these. So we've got the instructions, we've got basically a packet of seeds, we've got the propagator pot, we've got the growing peat, and the reusable trough. This is one thing which I'm not too sure of. It says here that they should have been sown by the 12th, 2012. We're now in 2013, so these are actually a year out of date. So I don't know whether that's going to make a difference. So again, it's going to be a little test for me. So all it basically says here is you sow the seeds either in the tray provided in a propagator or on a windowsill or in a greenhouse. Opening the box up, there's the seeds, as you can probably see there. What are they? Long green ridge, whatever that means. So you can actually sow the seeds in the tray provided, which I take it is this, on a windowsill or in a greenhouse at approximately 15 to 20 degrees. Use some of the compost provided for another good quality seed. Cover the seeds with 13.5mm. Well, basically it says put some compost in this little pot, which I'm going to probably use some of my other compost here. Now, like that. Plant these seeds in this little propagator because they've got to germinate. So, how many seeds we got here? I'm not sure what they look like. Right, they're little flat seeds. As you can see, they're little almond-shaped seeds. So, I presume we just need to plop these in there, equal spacings around the little propagator thing. So as you can probably see there, I've literally just plonked them in that little compost in this little propagator tray, and it says to cover them up with 1/2 inch of sieved compost. So 1/2 inch just brings that level, I suppose. So I'm going to pretend that's sieved. Sieved so it's nice and fine, I suppose, so the little shoots can come through it nice and easy. That's the reason I think we need it sieved. So I'll put a bit more on there. Again, I'm trying to break it up as I go, so I'm hoping that these will germinate. I'm going to keep these in a plastic bag, as it says. So I suppose they've got about 1/2 inch of, well, pretty smooth compost on it. It says be sure not to overwater them as well, so it's got to stay in this bag for 6 to 9 days, and hopefully we'll get some shoots. And then obviously once the shoots are up, I think then we transplant it into the actual bigger tray. So I'm going to leave that one like that for the moment. As I say, that's the Erin long green ridge cucumber growing kit, which is out of date by the way, so again I'm just hoping that we can make the most of them and we don't waste our time. So because I've brought all these, as I say, probably most of these are out of date, so again I don't know how crucial that is for seeds being out of date, so we'll have to wait and see. So technically speaking, that's all we've got to do for the cucumber. So I'll just stick that little label down the side there so we can remember what it is. And put that one again to one side, and I'll put that in a bag in shortly. So, but until I do that, let's have a look at this next one, which is the runner beans growing kit. I would suggest it's a pretty similar thing for early sowings in April. So 1 seed per 3-inch pot not provided. It says harvest between July and October, and you should sow it April, May, June, or just into July. So again, I don't know whether this is going to work or not, but as we've got, I'm going to give it a go, as I say, but it just so happens that I've got some 3-inch pots here. So we'll take a look at the seeds, the runner beans, and it says there, you ain't going to believe it, it's actually starting to rain. Oh dear. It would do, wouldn't it? Bear with me, I'm going to just move things about because I've got all stuff out in the garden. Right, so we've just had to move inside to the workshop at the moment, which is tool orientated, as you can see at the moment. It's really started to rain, so what they're saying here is put some compost in a pot, obviously, and then top it off with 1.5 inches of soil. So I'm just going to put some soil in these. How many have we got here, first of all? There's quite a few. Well, there the beans. Look, as you can see, some of them are actually broken, but I don't know whether that matters or not. But again, I don't know whether these are going to grow, but I'm going to give them a go anyway. And if they don't come up through the earth, then obviously I haven't lost anything apart from wasting a bit of time. So let me go and put some earth in these, and I'll be back with you. Right, I've just put some general purpose compost in these pots. You wouldn't believe it, I've just gone out to do this, and by the time I've come back in now, the rain stopped, but seeing as we're here, I'm just going to carry on. Now, again, these, they don't look in the best of condition, if I'm honest with you, but I'm going to try and plant them anyway. I'm going to pick the best ones out, and I take it that at the top of the bean, you have this little nodule there. I'm presuming that's where the growth originates from. So what I'm going to do is plant them this way up, and it says do it 1.5 inches down, so I'm just going to push them in to the earth and just cover it up again, as I say, about 1.5 inches down. I've got 8 little pots here, so I'm just going to pick the best 8 and just cover it up again. And so I don't hold out too much hope, because I don't know really how good growing you're possibly going to get out of seeds that are out of date. I'm not sure, and yet you do hear that people have seed storage facilities, so I don't know. I'm just, as I say, if you've got any experience on that with old seeds, then obviously put a comment below and give us some sort of indication whether I'll be wasting my time with these kits. So, but I thought I'd give it a go, as I say. But as I say, some of the seeds are broken, but the majority of them are okay. They're sort of a brown with a few black speckles on them. It's the colour of them. I don't know what brand of runner bean these are, but you know, I've never done it before, so I don't really know. I'm winging it and basically just going by what it says on the box. So there we we go. I think we've picked the best ones out there. What's that one there? That's a better one. It's not broken at all. So there's 8 in there. That I'll just take them now outside and I'll plonk them with the other unit. And what does it say there? Germination, cover seeds with 1.5 inch of compost. Germination between 7 and 14 days. Grow on outside under cover. So it says keep them inside for the first 7 to 14 days until you see any action. So I will keep these inside. In fact, it's nice and warm in here actually. Right, okay, we're back outside again, and here we are with the peppers, the bell peppers. These are world beaters apparently, whatever they are, so I'm not too sure. So again, it's a matter of using the little propagator tray which comes with this, and it says sow the seeds and cover the seeds with 1/4 inch of sieve compost. So yet again, what I'm going to try and do with these actually, I might actually use the compost that comes with this propagator kit. It looks pretty much similar to the stuff I've already got actually, so I'm just going to put some of that in there. Lots of bits of bark in there as well, so I don't know if it's a really good quality one. I don't obviously think it is. So just plonk some of that in there. Like that. And I don't know what these seeds look like. I would say these are just like little pepper seeds, what you get from a bell pepper anyway, so I don't know. Oh yeah, there's loads of them. Again, just what you get out of a pepper, but that they've obviously been dried. So I'm going to sprinkle them lightly in the little container there. I won't use all them. I don't think I need to put all them in there, to be honest with you, although I'll put a couple more in. There we go, and the rest of them I'll put back. Now I wouldn't think anything could grow out of them, to be honest with you, looking at them, but I'll keep the seeds anyway, just in case they are any good. And it says just cover again with 6 ml of light sieved compost. Well, I haven't got a sieve, so I'm just literally going to sprinkle some light compost over the top out of this bag, because this bag seems to be a bit finer than that stuff already that was already supplied with it. So let's have one more. There we go. I'm not going to press it down. I'll just leave it like that. Now that is the bell peppers. So I'll leave that. In fact, I'll just stick that in there like that. So we've got the name of the product sticking in. I've got to get some of them little tabs you put in there. So here we go. We've sown cucumbers, we've sown some bell peppers, and we've sown some runner beans. So I'm just going to give them a little water now. Go. So I'm going to plop these into plastic bags now and keep them obviously in a nice warm place for the allotted time till we start to see some action, some shoots come through, and obviously then they'll be planted in their proper troughs until they're hardy enough to actually go out in the open air. But I won't actually put them in the open air. I'll probably keep them maybe in the hot tub room, because that's nice and sheltered in there until I actually get the poly tunnel up and working. So there we go, we've sown our first vegetables. Out of date seeds, I don't know what they're going to do. If you know what they're going to do, please tell me, leave a comment below, because I've never grown anything before. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed this instalment of bell peppers, cucumbers and runner beans from seed, and we hope to see you in the next episode in the near future. Thanks very much and see you soon. Bye bye now.